All right, back for another beer review, and today I will be reviewing yet another beer from the Finback Brewery, and they're out of Queens, New York, and this is their Oscillation 17. So this is a double IPA that comes in at 8.4% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed in time of review. This can is approximately 1 month old. So on the side here of the can, it says, "It happened before and it will happen again. Cyclical, multiple, infinite." This is a series of IPAs vibrating over and over and over again. Each one different, each one the same. So this is basically a rotating hop IPA. Now, it just says India Pale Ale, and it doesn't have the alcohol percentage on here, but on their Instagram it did say 8.4% alcohol by volume, and the hops they're using for 17 is Simcoe, Citra, and Amarillo. So yeah, anyway, I have not had a beer within this series as far as I know, and I've always wanted to try one, so yeah, Simcoe, Citra, and Amarillo sounds pretty delicious to me. I guess we'll see. Yeah, it's looking nice, baby. It's looking like so many Finback beers. I devolved into some Dusty Road. I have no idea why. What's happening? Sometimes you just got to get into Dusty Road, baby. It's be like, what's happening, baby? Dusty Road. Friday night strap match. Anyway, this is a New England style double IPA based on the looks. Super murky and turbid. Has this really nice, just deep orange juice looking color to it. About a finger of a fluffy, soap sudsy like head. But yeah, it looks pretty damn good in the glass. Let's get a nose. Ooh, that's really nice. Ooh, Simcoe and Amarillo are screaming off the top. Yeah, so first off, wow, what the hell? I'm getting almost like a vanilla vibe. I noticed that at the end there. Orange juice, tangerine juice, ruby red grapefruit juice, big citrus juice qualities of this one. Getting a little bit of like the Simcoe dankness. A lot of people like to refer to it as cat pee. I'm getting a little bit of that in the nose. Yeah, a nice herbaceousness, a nice dankness, a little bit of vanilla tones in this one as well. Underlying like passion fruit and pineapple and mango tones. Oh man, wow, this smells really good. Ooh, I really like that it's juicy, fruity, and it has some of that herbaceous dankness. It's kind of breaking up the monotony of it not being, super sweet. And, it's not too juicy, it's not too sweet, it's not too fruity, not too dank. It just has a really nice blend of all those characters in the nose. It smells dynamite. This smells, as far as just like, here's our 8.4% double IPA with 3 hops, it smells delicious. So let's get into it. Cheers, everyone. Another banger from Finback. Wow, 8.4%, so easy to drink on the palate. I can't tell it's 8.4. This drink's like it's about 6.5, 7. The mouthfeel and the body, it's basically what Finback, for me, is known for at this point. The body, it's like, wow, it's big for 8.4. Higher side of medium, lower side of full, even approaching like medium full. Has some heft behind it, 8.4. The mouthfeel, super soft, really creamy, really smooth on the palate. This one might be slightly undercarb. There's carbonation there, but it's slightly undercarb, which is fine by me because like it just enhances that smooth and creamy feeling to the mouthfeel. Yeah, the body mouthfeel just awesome. The beer itself, really tasty, kind of carries over from the nose. A lot of juicy orange and tangerine, ruby red grapefruit. There's a decent amount of like passion fruit and pineapple. Getting a sweeter, like slight vanilla note to it. As far as I know, they're not using lactose, certainly not vanilla. So I don't know where that's coming from. Maybe the malt, maybe one of the hops, maybe in conjunction with one another. It finishes to the sweeter side of things, but it does dry out enough to stop it from being overly sweet. I will say I reviewed their Smooth Beats Miami, which was a collab between them and Jay Wakefield, and I got a little bit of green astringency at 6 weeks old. This is a month old, and there's still a little bit of like that hop burn green astringency. I've only gotten it a handful of times with Finback beers, but I drink most of their beers between 3 to 6 weeks old. So if I had this a week or two old, I think that hop burn green astringency would just be too much for me, and I want it to settle out, settle down a bit. So my recommendation to people drinking Finback, and it might sound stupid, but based on my palate, I would say wait to the 3 or 4 week mark to drink a Finback beer, because that dies out. You know, a lot of people are like, oh my God, I got to drink it, you know, three seconds old or whatever. You know, drink it as fresh as you want, but so many of these New England style IPAs have that hop burn green stringency thing going on. Finback seems to happen a little bit more than the rest of the big breweries I drink, but it's not a huge issue because, again, I drink most of them at around a month old. So I just want to point that out, just because maybe you drank this fresh and it was too much with that, or maybe you didn't get it at all, but I just felt I should mention it. So Oscillation 17 from Finback. I'm going to give this a low 4.5 out of 5. I'm going to go 4.4 out of 5. It's another delicious beer from Finback. Like, I just, listen, you know, I have reviewed basically one per week of Finbacks, like, over the past, I don't know, so many months. And the one thing that I can sit here and strongly say with confidence is that Finback is doing great things, and more often than not, they hit the nail on the head and they hit it out of the park. I haven't had too many Finback beers that have disappointed me lately, and this is another one that just kind of like surprised me. I'm like, okay, it's the rotating hop series, double IPA, whatever. It's fucking delicious. That's what it is. So yeah, Oscillation 17 Finback, a 4.4 out of 5. Really solid beer. Yeah, if you can get your hands on it, grab it. I'd like to try more out from the series, because this is their 17th within the series. I haven't had the first 16, so I'm going to definitely look for more. Price and availability, I believe this was $18 or $20 for 4-pack at the brewery. I want to say I paid like $5.50 a can at the One Stop Brew Shop in Rochester. Of course, they got to pump up the price a little bit to make some money, so I get it. So I think the value is pretty damn solid, especially for what I'm drinking and the availability. Finback usually releases these at the brewery. Sometimes they trickle out to local bottle shops in New York State, especially if you go downstate and grab some of them, bring it back to your establishment and sell them. They get drips and drabs in like Massachusetts and neighboring states, but for the most part, Finback stuff doesn't get too far as I know. Anyway, really tasty stuff. Another Finback beer, another delicious beer. So appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review, and until the next one, cheers.